Chelsea 0, Kawasaki 1. Frank's tenure is not off to the best start, but thank God it's pre-season. So, welcome to the Kafkas, you guys. Chelsea's pre-season continues, and today they were defeated against Kawasaki in Japan. In this video, we're going to cover. So, the things I'm going to talk about are simple. We're going to talk about the tactical approach from Frank. Does the result really mean anything? Who stood out? Which players were outstanding and which players were time to go. Before we get started, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the like button just for courtesy's sake. Come on, guys, let's do it. If you look at the tactics, they were simple. Frank started with a 4-2-3-1 and transitioned into a 4-4-2 whenever we lost the ball. It was a very interesting tactic, and I don't know if he's going to use it later on in the season in the more competitive matches. Started off shaky in the first half. The first 10 minutes, they were dominating the ball, and I was like, oh my God, is this what life without Sarri is going to be like? We're sitting back to Kawasaki, guys. We're sitting back to Kawasaki. But luckily, we buckled up and we took control of the game. Midfield three of Kovacic, Jorginho, and Mount, they were complementing each other like there's no other. It was fantastic to see. They can all press, they can all pass, and they can all receive the ball in tight areas. That makes our midfield play really slick, and it enables us to transition through the pitch really quickly and play more direct passes into areas where some players wouldn't be comfortable to receive it in. And it was so evident with the control that we had in the first half after that 10-minute spell in the beginning when we struggled, that this was the way we need to play. It's evident that Frank loves Mason Mount the same way Sarri loved Jorginho. And you know what? Mount isn't letting him down. Mount had a phenomenal game today. He played very well, linked up very well with MICHY, and it was evident throughout the game that he was consistently trying to be as high up the pitch as possible to link up with MICHY, because I think MICHY performs better when he has someone closer to him. Mount was also linking up by threading passes through. MICHY almost scored in the first half with beautiful link-up playing. We held the ball up, gave it to Mount. Mount threaded him through, and it was a good shot just wide. Additionally, Mount also got himself onto the score sheet so close. The ball comes in from BAKAYOKO. MICHY holds it up. There's no way he's getting a shot off there. Great awareness. No one ever gives him any credit for that. Slides it through to Mount. Mount takes a shot, blocks. That was going in. But it's just blocked by the defender. Unlucky. Fantastic performance by Mason Mount. He highlighted how versatile he is as well. He played on the left wing, he played in the cam position, and he played in the midfield three in the first half. Super flexible, and it's evident what Frank is trying to do. He's trying to integrate players that can play in multiple positions, and that was great to see. Speaking about MICHY Batshuayi. MICHY Batshuayi was very unlucky today, and he's getting a lot of criticism. I don't understand this. People are just waiting to jump all over MICHY Batshuayi. MICHY Batshuayi is never going to be a target man. We already knew that, and we're going to know that for the rest of the season. He's not going to be the man that continuously holds the ball up the way Diego Costa did and bring other players in. He's more of a poacher striker. He loves balls going in behind where he can run and chase them, and then he brings other players in. Or he likes balls in the box where he's on the end of stuff. The one-touch, two-touch finish. But he's never going to be the man that links up the play and brings everyone in. Even though on numerous occasions today, he completed that assignment. But still, people only see the negatives. I don't understand why. He gives the ball away once, everyone's shouting, what are you doing? And it's only going to get worse at the bridge. I can already see it. For me, the best news came after the game. Frank Lampard said he wants Kurt Zouma to stay. And that is confirmed now. So it's basically up to Kurt. Kurt Zouma can stay at Chelsea and fulfill his potential and become a starter at Chelsea and hopefully become a Champions League winner one day and a Premier League winner one day. That will be an outstanding achievement, and it was so refreshing to hear a manager come out and back a lone player that's come back and say, you know what, you're going to be playing for me. We're going to get on to KENEDY now. KENEDY had a very weird game today, especially because in the first half of the first half, he was very poor. He was giving the ball away, his touch was loose, but he was always looking for the ball. It was very Brazilian of him, you know, demanding the ball. I'm the winger. I'm meant to be one of the best players on the pitch. I am going to make something happen. And that's changed his fortune. That was what happens when you demand for the ball consistently. And you know what? Frank, after the game, said he loved his attitude and he loved his tenacity. He wants the man to stay at the club if his attitude continues to be like that. That's very promising news because it shows, you know what? KENEDY was one of the players that everyone was writing off. But if KENEDY continues to try hard the way he is, because he's got the ability, it's evident. He just needs to channel it. we might have a fourth choice winger there who's not going to complain about sitting on the bench and come on and try to prove himself. From a defensive standpoint, I think David Luiz and Zuma look like a very nice partnership. Additionally, David Luiz and Christensen look like a very nice partnership. None of the three played themselves out of the team because even though David Luiz made the mistake for their goal, which was a stupid mistake, it's pre-season, it's fine. And David Luiz highlighted his passing range. The ability that this man has with his feet on the ball is going to be fantastic for Chelsea next year, because he consistently kept on finding Alonso on one channel and Aspi on the other channel, Zappa on one channel and Emerson on the other channel. And you know what? It was working. It's something that if we develop and we put crosses in the box with Michy and Giroud up top, we will score goals. And even with Tammy up top, we will score goals. We need to be patient. We've got 4 fantastic choices at centre-back. Let's just pick 2. Hopefully it's Zuma and Christensen, and we'll smash next season. Can't do a video and try to be all positive because there were some negatives, and when you look at the negatives, they're really bad. Let's get on to them. For me, the difference in class between Kovacic and Jorginho compared to Drinkwater and Bakayoko was magnified in that second half. Those two just aren't comfortable enough on the ball to be dictating play the way the other two were in the first half. They both need to get sold. We need to recoup as much money as we can for them. It's a pity that we spent 75 million for those two when we had adequate squad players in the youth system that could have taken their position. Now, we're not getting nowhere near that fee. We're going to get maybe 50 million if we're lucky for the two of them, but they have to go. They've lost all the control in the midfield. They're not good enough against the Japanese side, so only God knows what's going to happen when we play against Premier League opposition. In all, guys, it was one of those performances where you can't get upset. Fans need to calm down. Fans, I understand you get frustrated when we lost, but it's pre-season. This is all about nurturing players and find out who's good enough and who's not good enough. Pedro needs to raise his game ASAP. The fact that he got subbed and KENEDY was left on the pitch is disgraceful. I love Frank's comment after the game about KENEDY, and he highlighted it to Pedro. Bro, you will be sold. Bro, you are expendable. Know yourself. You are expendable. You are easily replaceable. You are not that good. You're not Barcelona, Pedro, anymore. So sort your act out or you'll be gone. Results don't matter, but your performances do. Make sure you get your asses sorted and you start playing well, because Frank will get you out of this team. Pulisic made his debut, but there was nothing too notable for me to make a review about him. It was cute. 1-2 touches, very good runs. It was just nothing too much to talk about. It's his debut. We're going to see more of him, hopefully against Barcelona. He starts the game. We'll see how he does against some proper opposition. I'm looking forward to it. But guys, make sure you continue watching the Kafka's View. You continue watching the Chelsea games, because I'm going to keep you up to date with everything throughout this preseason. You're not going to miss nothing. Finally, guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe if you made it to this far. Make sure you hit the like button and comment below. Do you think I was too harsh? And finally, this was the Kafka's View. I'm out. Peace.